let me just turn off the light. Okay, look this real closely. Let me see. By the way, this is not my daughter. I just took this movie from the YouTube. So. Very common situation. Okay, a big accident happened, right? Let me ask you some questions, okay? I want you to write down the answers somewhere if you have some kind of paper or something, okay? Did a girl on the bike see a car when she passed the small cabin? Yes or no? Please answer, write down your answer. Just write down your answer, okay? I'm going to ask you a lot of questions. Second question is, did she make a stop at the stop sign on the corner before she turned left? She turned left, right? Did she make a stop at the stop sign? There was no corner. Sorry, that was the intersection. More like an intersection. Alright. Anyway, she fell down badly to the crop field at the end of the movie. Why did she? 1, because there was a big stone. 2, because she just got out of control. What's your answer? Just write down your answer. For first one and second one, you just say yes or no. For the third one, you just say 1 or 2. Alright? Okay, did you write down your answer? Okay, we're gonna come back to this later. For people, we check the answers. Let me just talk about general stuff. So let me just talk about language and law. Okay, law is all about language. This is my favorite phrase. Law is all about language. Because most interactions in legal settings, like contract, in the courtroom and anything, involve language. So without language, we can't make a contract, right? So when crime is committed, interviewing witness is done by language, right? And investigation of suspect is also done by language, and with language. And as you know, police officers make a lot of documents, and they're written in a language. So it is language that plays a big role in all of these. So law is all about language. In criminal procedures, various documents like affidavit, you don't have to understand this, but anyway, all the documents are written in language, and almost all procedures, examination of evidence, testimony, shogun, objections, objections, right? And testimony, shogun, I already said this. Deliberation is discussion. And sentencing, okay, these are all achieved by language. So it's language that plays a big role. So also, legal phenomena are all defined by the law. Legal phenomena all defined by the law. Okay, law defines what kind of act is criminal or not. So law defines what's legal or what's legal. So legal phenomena are all defined by the law. And the law is defined by language, right? So, law wouldn't work without language. No doubt about it. But lawyers are interested in legal language using the statute, like horizontal job, but not in language used in the courtroom that could influence the outcome of the case. Okay? The language we use in the courtroom could affect the outcome of the case. Okay? But lawyers are not really aware of this danger. By the introduction of the mixed jury system or裁判員 system, the courtroom language has drawn some attention to the research on language. But still, all they do is just try to make legal terms easier to understand. Yeah. So it's not more than an attempt to make legal language easy. But that's not enough. That's not enough. As I said, language could have some influence on judges or jury's judgment or decision, and accordingly change the life of the defendant. If an innocent person is found guilty, his life is going to be totally changed, and vice versa. If a guilty person is found innocent, his life is going to be totally different. So the judgment is really, legal judgment or legal decision is really important, as you know. In the language could affect the outcome. So language is really, playing a big role. In an extreme instance, it could be a matter of life or death. There was a case in Illinois where a death row inmate was, sentenced to not guilty after all. So he was, once sentenced to death penalty, but, after all, he was found innocent. So life and death were just changed. So it was changed. Sorry, the timing was not good. Sorry. Let me ask you some more questions about the girl on the bike. Right? So question 4. How many of you saw a car in the movie? If you let me just ask you this question directly. So how many of you saw a car in the movie? 1, 2, 3. Right? Okay. Was there a small cabin? Was the weather nice? Did you see a stop sign on the corner? Did you see a stop sign? Sorry, the word is missing. Did you see a stop sign on the corner? How many saw it? How many of you saw it? Nobody? Really? And was the cabbage in the crop field growing big enough? Question 9. Did you see her shoe come off? When she fell down hard from the bicycle? No? Okay. Let me ask you this question again. Was there really a stop sign on the corner? Some of you said yes. Was there really a cabin? And did she really fall down that badly? I keep saying, she fell down badly or hard or something, right? One more question, okay? Did her shoe come off at all? And what kind of crop is growing in the field? Okay? Wait, let's watch the movie again. Oops. Yeah, just keep those questions in mind. Is there a cabin? Is there a stop sign? Is there a car? There's no cabin at all, right? Turn here. Is there a stone? Any crop? It's not that bad, right? Anyway. What is it? There was no cabin at all, right? There was no stop sign. The girl didn't fall down the bed. No shoe came off. There was no crop at all. So, were you tricked at all? Probably some of you were tricked, right? Well, these are real simple, experiments. But I'm going to show you some nice experience from the past. And also, you have to keep this in mind. In the lay people's trial, in the lay judge trial, the witness, 目撃証人, the witness testimony, testimony, 証言, testimony, 証言. Eyewitness testimony is based on eyewitness memory, right? It's based on their memory. It's based on what they saw. Our memory is vulnerable, as you said. Some of you were tricked by me, right? It's easy to change by language. However, there's a strong tendency that lay participants in trials put more weight on eyewitness testimony than other kinds of evidence. Even if, other types of evidence points, other types of evidence point to, guilt. If the testimony, not guilty, eyewitness testimony is pointing to guilt, then lay participants tend to find the defendant guilty. So this is really, there's a real strong tendency like that. So we have to be really careful. And if our memory can be changed that easily, before we know, won't that be very scary? The language could change the witness's memory, but we tend to put more weight on a witness's testimony, right? So this is a really scary thing. And also, there's another experiment by Loftus. There's one experiment by Elizabeth Loftus from the Washington University. She showed a film to 100 students, a film of an automobile accident, and she asked questions like this. And she actually changed the wording of question for each group. Okay, the questions she used were like this. How fast were the cars going when they hit each other? This is the first question, okay? How fast were the cars going when they hit each other? The second question was, this question was asked to a different group, okay? How fast were the cars going when they smashed into each other? You know the difference, right? Hit and smashed. Interestingly, those who were asked a question with smash tend to report faster speed than those with hit. Okay? So the wording actually changed the image of what they actually saw. Right? This is more interesting. After a few days, the same participants were asked the following question. Did you see any broken glass? There was an accident. It's no wonder, even if they see the, broken glass in the accident, right? Actually, the number of participants saying yes to this question was twice as many with the question smash as with the question hit, and those with the question hit, right? So the number was doubled. But there was no broken glass at all in the film. Many students were actually many graduate students were tricked by Loftus. And smash actually entails a more intense collision than hit. That's the reason the participants' memories were changed. So the participants' memory about the collision was distorted to a more intense one.